Whispers are going around Buckingham Palace. The grand halls and opulent rooms are filled with murmurs of uncertainty and speculation. They talk about big changes and uncertainty. The future of the monarchy seems to be at a crossroads, with many wondering what lies ahead for the royal family. At the center of it all is Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. Once a prominent figure in the royal family, his position now hangs in the balance. He was once an important royal, but now his future is unclear. The once celebrated prince now finds himself on the fringes of royal life, his every move scrutinized by the public and the media. Could he end up far away in Bahrain? Speculations are rife that he might seek refuge in the Middle Eastern kingdom, far from the prying eyes of the British press. Andrew's life has been full of scandals and controversy. From financial missteps to personal indiscretions, his actions have cast a long shadow over his royal duties. His friendship with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell caused a lot of problems. The association with the disgraced financier and his accomplice has been particularly damaging, leading to widespread public outrage. Now his connection to a convicted spy makes things even worse. This latest scandal has only added fuel to the fire, further tarnishing his already damaged reputation. All these scandals have pushed Andrew to the edge of royal life. Isolated and ostracized, he now faces an uncertain future, with many questioning his place in the royal family. His brother, King Charles, seems determined to have a smaller royal family. The new king's vision for a streamlined monarchy leaves little room for those who bring controversy and scandal. A royal family without Andrew. As the monarchy looks to the future, it seems increasingly likely that Prince Andrew will be left behind, a relic of a bygone era. Prince Andrew's friendship with Tariq Kaitouni, a convicted Libyan gun smuggler, has raised a lot of questions. Kaitouni, a mysterious figure, has been linked to British intelligence. This makes Andrew's story even more interesting. They've been friends since the early 2000s, when Andrew was helping British businesses around the world. Kaitouni, with his possible intelligence connections, would have been an important person to know. We don't know exactly what their relationship is like, but their friendship makes people wonder about Andrew's choices and the people he hangs out with. It also shows us the secretive world of international relations and spies, where things aren't always clear. The Jeffrey Epstein scandal is still a big problem for Prince Andrew. Despite the passage of time, the shadow of Epstein's actions continues to loom large over the British royal. The scandal has not only affected his public image but also his personal and professional life. The accusations and the lawsuit, even though it was settled out of court, really hurt his reputation. The settlement did little to quell public suspicion and media scrutiny. Every appearance he makes is now overshadowed by questions and doubts about his past associations. The scandal made him hide from public life. He has retreated from many of his public duties and has become a more reclusive figure. His absence from royal events and public engagements is noticeable and speaks volumes about the impact of the scandal. There are similarities between the Epstein scandal and Andrew's current situation. Both involve high-profile figures and allegations that have captured the public's attention. The media has drawn parallels between the two, further entangling Andrew in the web of controversy. Both involve accusations of bad relationships. The nature of these relationships and the allegations surrounding them have led to intense scrutiny and speculation. The public is left questioning the integrity and judgment of those involved. Both make people wonder about how powerful people are protected. The scandals have sparked debates about privilege and accountability. Many are concerned about the mechanisms that allow influential individuals to evade justice or face lesser consequences. But unlike Epstein, Andrew has never been charged with a crime. He maintains his innocence and insists that his relationship with Epstein was purely for business purposes. His statements, however, have done little to sway public opinion. He says he's innocent, and that he was only friends with Epstein for business. Despite his claims, the association with Epstein has left an indelible mark on his reputation. The public remains skeptical, and his explanations are often met with doubt. Still, the damage is done. The scandal has irrevocably altered the way people view Prince Andrew. His once respected position within the royal family has been tarnished, and his future remains uncertain. People have a hard time seeing the prince as separate from the scandal. The lingering questions and unresolved issues continue to haunt him, making it difficult for him to move forward. The echoes of Epstein's actions will likely follow him for the rest of his life. King Charles has a tough choice ahead of him. As the new monarch, he faces the challenge of balancing tradition with the need for modernization. He envisions a smaller, more streamlined royal family, one that is more in tune with the times. However, this vision is complicated by his deep sense of duty and loyalty to his family members. Prince Andrew's scandals have cast a long shadow over the royal family. The controversies surrounding him have not only tarnished his own reputation but have also brought unwanted scrutiny to the crown. King Charles is determined to modernize the monarchy, making it more relevant and relatable in the 21st century. He believes that a leaner royal family is essential for this transformation. His vision includes reducing the number of working royals, focusing on those who can contribute positively to the monarchy's image and duties. Unfortunately, this vision leaves little room for Prince Andrew, whose ongoing issues have made him a liability rather than an asset. King Charles has reportedly made his stance clear. He has communicated his expectations and the direction he wants the monarchy to take. As a result, Prince Andrew finds himself increasingly isolated, excluded from key family gatherings and royal duties. His military titles and royal patronages have been stripped away, a clear signal of his diminished standing within the royal family. Now there are even discussions about him vacating Royal Lodge, his longtime residence in Windsor Great Park. This move would further underscore his fall from grace and the new direction King Charles is steering the monarchy towards. Bahrain, a small island country in the Persian Gulf, seems like a strange place for a disgraced prince. But people are saying that Andrew might go there. The country has a long history with the British royal family. Life in Bahrain would be very different from the fancy royal life in Windsor and Buckingham Palace. The hot weather, the different culture, and the language would be difficult. But Bahrain could also give Andrew privacy and a break from the British press. Away from the spotlight, Andrew could start a new life, a life without his past problems. Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, has always supported Prince Andrew. Even though they divorced in 1996, they're still good friends and live together at Royal Lodge. Fergie's loyalty makes people wonder about her role in Andrew's future. Could Fergie be the reason he might move to Bahrain? She has her own connections in the Gulf region. She might think it's a good chance for Andrew to start over away from the British media. Fergie has always been a fighter, for herself and her family. She would definitely do everything she can to help Andrew find peace and stability. We don't know if that's possible in Bahrain. Prince Andrew's story teaches us something important. Even rich and powerful people can have big problems and lose everything. His future is uncertain. Will he go into exile, will he fix his reputation, or will something else happen? Only time will tell what happens to the Duke of York. The possibility of him moving to Bahrain makes this royal story even more interesting. It shows us how complicated family, loyalty, and royal drama can be. Like with all royal stories, the world is watching to see what happens next.